Hello everyone! Let's look at how we can check if an element exists in a tuple. To determine if a specified item is present in a tuple, use the in keyword. First, let's try to search for arbitrary values in an empty tuple. As you can see, all searches were unsuccessful. Using nested tuple as an example, let's search for a simple value. As we can see, in B1 and B2 the values are true, since simple elements Python and true are present in the tuple. For B3, 4, 5 we got false, because among the simple elements there was not what we were trying to find. We make sure that nested containers are not searched. For B6, we also received false. That is, search is case sensitive. Let's search for a composite value. Let's try to find in the variable myTuple an object of type list, which contains two elements, Python and Oracle. As you can see, the value true was returned for B1 because the list we were looking for coincided with the second element in the tuple. Thus, we make sure that we can search for containers. In our example, it was list. Note that the order of the elements is important. For B2, we received false. The type of containers we are looking for is also important. For B3, the elements nested in the containers are the same, but the type is different, so the output is false. Let's try to find in the variable myTuple an object of type tuple, inside which there are two elements, Python and Oracle. As you can see, the value true was returned for B1 because the tuple we were looking for coincided with the second element in the tuple. Thus, we make sure that we can search for containers. In our example, there was a tuple. Note that the order of the elements is important. For B2, we received false. The type of containers we are looking for is also important. For B3, the elements nested in the containers are the same, but the type is different, so the output is false. Let's search for a composite value through variables. Here, I would like to note how Python optimizes the memory that is allocated for storing variables. The variable myTuple1, which become an element in the variable myTuple, as well as myTuple2, which we're looking for, all refer to the same memory area. They have the same ID. It's expected that the output is true, since the tuple we were looking for coincided with the second element. But let's try to have the variables refer to different area of memory. To do this, we will create variable of type tuple through converting list object to tuple. As we can see, all the variables myTuple1 and myTuple2 have different IDs. That is, they refer to different memory areas, but the output is true. That is, the tuple what we were looking for coincided with the second element. Let's complicate the last example and make sure that one of the elements nested in the containers was also physically an independent object with its own separate memory area. And again, the output is true. That is, the tuple we were looking for coincided with the second element. In this way, We note a very important property of this search. It doesn't depend on the ID of the object that is take part in the search. The search is based on content, not identifiers. Next, let's look at how to search within a range of elements. Values for start and stop must be int, otherwise error. Also, the value for start and stop can be negative. In this case, search from the end. End element index is -1. I'll show you how I checked all the test cases with a script. Let's summarize all the results in one table. That's all. Thanks for your attention. See you again. Bye everyone.